everyone, and welcome to another dev stream. So before we jump in, just please let us know that you can hear us correctly and we will begin. So let us know in the chat. Perfect. Alright, so 54th dev stream. Wow, that's quite a number. And my name is Spirit, as all of you already know. I am community manager for Vigor, and today I am here with Jonas and Barbara. Hello guys.
Hi.
Hello.
And as always, before we start playing the game and answering your questions, I would like to ask you to introduce yourselves, tell us a little bit more about what you do in the Vigor team. So who wants to start?
I can start. I'm tester. So yeah, I'm testing the games from Bohemia Interactive, and it's awesome.
Nice, thank you.
Hello, I'm Jonas. I'm analyst here on Vigor project, and I do tables and numbers.
Nice, thank you. And it's also not your first time on the dev stream, right? So we also have some interesting data for you, so you can look forward to it as well. Today we do not have any big announcements. I mean, Chronicles Perseverance is already out and live for a few weeks now. So we will be mostly chilling, answering your questions. We also have a few questions from our social media. But if you want to know anything, make sure to put it in the stream chat and we will try to answer it. And in the meantime, we will also play a few encounters, eliminations, whatever you will feel like it, playing. Hello everyone in the chat, nice to see all of you. And I mean, we can jump right into the game and into some of my favorite questions. It's your first time on the stream, so I will ask you, what is your favorite map to play in Vigor?
My favorite map, I don't know, probably the new one, Kerstin, because I tested it a lot. I know it really well, so yeah, I like it.
Nice, thank you. Like, the new shiny stuff is always the best.
Yes.
I'm absolutely the same. Wow, and we have a question for Jonas that you can answer also in the future. What is the quickest in the number of encounters that someone has completed their shelter? Wow, you definitely do not know this.
I don't know that.
But we can look into it, right?
We can look into it like some other day, yeah, certainly. But I suppose it's like high hundreds.
Nice. We can definitely share that on social media in the future. I mean, that's an interesting number to know for sure. And Modesty Nor YouTube is saying, Barbara has my dream job. Wow.
Yes.
Nice. Alrighty. So, what are we going to play today? What do you feel like?
We can start with the encounter with Kerstin, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Since we already agreed that it's the best map.
And it's the new one.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And while we are looking for an encounter, I can show you the first question from our social media before we get any more questions in the chat. And it was, can you bring back the data guy and update us on things such as longest snipe? So here he is.
Oh, hello.
We will be definitely talking about that. And that cool scattergram that shows where people die the most on the map. Well, we do not have that today, but we can definitely look into more graphs in the future because it was quite epic, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that like on an encounter map now.
It was some exciting stuff. But in the meantime, we actually have here some data, so we can look into that, and maybe Jonas, if you want to comment on the longest shot.
Oh yeah, we do have something like that here. Which one is the longest one? Yeah, it's on a ridge, and it's SVD, and it's from previous season 10, and it's like 763 meters. So congratulations.
Ooh, that's
this is
awesome.
Pretty good shot. Like,
nice.
Good luck for your future endeavors.
And right before the stream, we were actually discussing another really interesting number, which is everyone's favorite, the snowballs that were available in elimination. And wow, the number was huge, right?
Yeah. I mean, we kind of tweaked the settings for elimination, so snowball was, and maybe it still is, probably isn't anymore.
It's not.
It was like the most the probability for the game to choose snowballs was like highest from all weapons. So yeah, it was like most lethal weapon in elimination.
Well, in the game actually, I mean.
In the game as well, and I can focus on it as well. Oh yeah, 1,000,000 and 168,000 of snowball kills, which is
That's impressive. That's amazing. When you also take into account that it was there only for a limited time, and for how much, like 2 or 3 months, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long the season was. 77 days or something like that. It's usually 11 weeks.
Yeah. So that's pretty awesome. Wow. I mean, the snowball fights definitely were a lot of fun. Nice. And I see some more people in the chat. And I see someone commenting on visual blur that is on snow maps since the new update, and they are asking if it's a known bug. To be fair, I'm not sure myself. I don't know if that's reported, but we can definitely report it, and if you have a screenshot of it, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Dizzy Online is saying, wow, huge number of snowball kills. Yeah, it is. It's pretty impressive. Wow. I will also check out the other chats as well, because we have guys also on Facebook and on YouTube, so we will see what they have to say. Will you guys be adding anything more to the shelter, like more mini games? That's an interesting question, like definitely not in the near future. I mean, they are really nice to have. At the same time, they are definitely not vital for the gameplay. So currently we are focusing on different things, but if you have an idea for a cool mini game for the shelter which is not fishing, please let us know.
Yeah, we are not getting fishing. Okay.
Don't make me started on that.
I'm fine.
Well, I do not have an issue with fishing. It's more of like, what are you gonna do with the fish, right? Like, we would need to think of a new system, or how are you going to utilize the fish that you catch? Taking, like considering that you will catch something. We can make it like unbelievably hard to catch anything, and that would solve all of those problems, but we'll see. Modblog is jealous of your hair, Jonas.
Oh well.
Me too, to be honest. They are quite glorious. And let's check out our YouTube comments as well. Any chance for a first-person play? Definitely not. That is not something that we are considering at the moment. I mean, like, the game was developed like this. You can always switch to a first-person view, as you can see right now on the stream.
There's something going on here.
But definitely not like first-person.
I'm a terrible shooter.
Don't say that. That's good.
I'm pretty sure he'll come out of that red door.
From the door?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Sure. Or maybe not.
No.
Yeah. Oh no, that was from a different direction. Okay.
Yeah, this is my playing.
But to be honest, it wasn't the fastest kill on the stream, like nowhere near the fastest. So like, you're still fine. about more female cosmetics? Well, we are always like looking for new ideas for cosmetics. So if there's anything in particular you would like to see, definitely let us know. Even though like for some of the customizations it is really visible that most Outlanders do not really go for the bright colors, I would say, because it's not really tactical, you know, like it's not strategic to be like visible across the map. But yeah, like we always appreciate a good idea, so if there's like any outfit in particular that you would like to see, definitely let us know. And we can jump into the next of our pre-prepared social media questions, and it is from Reddit. Any info on Infusion Engine and Vigor Future? Love this game and I'm excited for its future. Well, really glad to hear that, first of all. When it comes to Infusion, like, we do not really have any news because we are not the team working on it. So yeah, that might be disappointing. But you can look into the official Bohemia Interactive accounts or Arma accounts to find out more info. And when it comes to Vigor's future, obviously, like, we are still working on the game. It is still exciting. We have many exciting ideas for 2022, and we will be teasing something in the near future, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Nice. More Norwegian stuff as cosmetics. Yeah, that's nice as well. Can you add cool gun skins back into the cosmetics store? That would be awesome. Which one of them do you consider cool? Because like it really depends, you know, on the person. For example, I am in love with the Halloween skins. I mean, they were awesome, and like all of these special event skins, they're definitely my favorite. But it wouldn't make sense to bring them back now, you know. Like, Jonas, what does your T-shirt say? And I really hope it's nothing stupid since I already asked.
It means get better in Czech.
Nice.
Like improve your behavior. That's what your mom says.
And if anyone sees like an interesting question, definitely feel free to answer that as well. And I can move to another one of my favorite questions, which is like, what is your favorite game mode in Vigor? If you are just like encounter guys, or if you play elimination or shootouts from time to time, like, what do you enjoy?
I like elimination a lot. Like in playtests, it's usually we usually get quite close matches. It's usually 4-5 or something like that.
Yeah, like it's true that the internal playtests are definitely like a bit different experience than the public.
It's very different.
Yeah.
We have nothing to lose, so it's always terrible carnage.
Nice. Ooh. Wow. Well, that's great. Everyone plays like a freaking maniac. And also, guys, in the chat, if there's anything you would like to know, just put it in the chat and we will try to answer it. And what about you, Barbara?
I like shootout, actually. I'm getting better now, so in shooting, so I enjoy it the most.
Nice.
Yeah,
but I'm not the best.
Shootouts are great.
Me neither. Like there are monsters out there. That's for sure.
Yeah, like shootouts in playtests are fun, but you know, Alex and Adonis always win, so it's kind of predictable. Oh yeah, and if not those, then it's Adam usually. We have like 5-minute shootouts at most.
And we have a question about shitting. Oh, shitting. Jesus. Oh, I cannot think today. Fishing.
Fishing.
I'm sorry. We will bleep that one out. Yeah, for now, we are not thinking about fishing. We are not working on fishing because we don't really know how to implement it into the game, so it makes sense. And also, it's not really vital for the gameplay, so yeah. Sorry about that. Jesus. I will just remain quiet for the rest of the stream, I think. Anyway, another interesting thing. Jesus, I almost forgot. Since I have both of you here, and you were the actors in our last trailer for
that's true.
Vigor Chronicles Perseverance, because the first half, or like the first few seconds of the trailer, were actually live action with real life actors and at the same time developers, which is amazing, you two. So how was the experience?
At first we were chosen because we both look the most like Vikings, so
Nice.
it was that.
But it is true, absolutely.
Not because our acting experience, so so it was fun, and yeah, I think I enjoyed it really much. So yeah, it was awesome.
Nice. What about you, Jona?
Yeah, it was great fun. I really enjoy working with our video team.
Yeah, they are amazing.
They're really amazing. And it was very cold that day.
Yeah, it was.
That's true.
I had 2 coats on myself. So yeah.
Oh, and also like you went through the whole process of picking the costumes as well, right?
Oh yeah, we were to the theater.
Yeah.
Nice. So like overall fun experience, you would do it again?
I'm not sure, but it was fun.
And how do you like the outcome? Like when you know how it looked on the set and then you have seen the finished trailer, like how do you feel about it?
It was strange to see myself on the screen, so I don't know about my acting skills, but yeah, definitely it was amazing.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean the trailer was awesome. So
Yeah.
good job. You too. I mean, it was spectacular. I still remember seeing it for the first time, like the goosebumps. It was amazing. We have a few questions in the chat. How cool is it to work for the Vigor team, Jonas, on a scale from 1 to 10? And be careful about your answer, you know, like you have 2 colleagues right here.
Yeah, well, it's very close to 10.
Nice. Well, I mean, yeah, update days and stuff like that can be quite stressing, but overall good experience.
Good
Would do that
experience.
again.
Yeah. Let's do that
Nice.
again. Will the shotgun's range be changed next season as they seem to shoot a bit too far? Well, we just fixed them.
Yes, that's right. There
You
are a
know-
lot of tweaks.
Shotguns do shoot actually really far, like very far. We wanted to have a bit more realistic shotgun, not your typical video game shotgun which shoots like this and is lethal for like 15 meters. That's not how shotgun work.
I'm gonna choose another encounter, Gronheim Volley, and try to not die too soon. Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Fingers crossed. We'll see. And I'm going to check also the Facebook and YouTube comments. So let's scroll all the way to the bottom. Thanks for making challenges worth it now. Oh wow, nice! Positive comment about challenges. Yes! And we will be definitely working more on the challenges in the future, which is even like more good news. So that's great. And will you guys be adding any more mementos? Well, in the future it would be really nice. At the same time, like with this season, we finally introduced the new set of cassettes that you can actually find in the maps. So I think that for now, like, this is our substitute for mementos, I would say. Like, they do not work exactly the same, but for me it has the same feeling. So yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a tiny bit easier to complete a collection of cassettes.
We have a few comments about adding new maps, like absolutely, we would love to. At the same time, like, we just released a new map, so we need some time to breathe and work on it before we release like another one. So up until then, we are really looking forward to your feedback on Kirsten, and if you find any issues, please do let us know so we can fix them. Are you working on revamping the mail? Oh yeah, the knives. Well, we are aware that knives aren't exactly useful right now in Vigor, even though I have seen a few impressive knife kills. Like, it still can happen, you know, like, it's not impossible. But to be fair, I think that Vigor is not really about knife killing.
Not really.
So we still have it in mind. We know that it is an issue. At the same time, like, up until now, it wasn't really the biggest priority, I would say. Just messing with that system can be really complicated, you know, to make it nicer, smoother, and more effective, obviously. So we are kind of pushing it due to other bigger priorities right now. And let's see. Also, we have some more questions from Facebook, Reddit, and Twitter, so we can look into them as well. And the third one, I would love for you guys to lay out a roadmap of priorities. Can you tell us what you're working on, even if you can't promise a time frame? This is an excellent comment, and we were just discussing it before the stream. Because we know that many of you would like to see that, so we are currently working on something. As you said, like, we definitely won't be making any big promises, you know, or stating exact dates or anything like that, but we definitely want to lay out like what's in stock for 2022, and we will be releasing it like really soon. It's a matter of days, so stay tuned for that. Look out for our social media, follow us, and you will see. And jumping back to the game and to the questions as well. The scarecrows in the shooting range have way less health than players, and could there be one with armor? I like the idea with the armor.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty solid actually. Like, you want to see that. At the same time, there is still the first issue that they do not have the same health as Outlanders. So like for now it wouldn't make sense. Like, I know that it's also like, you know, at the back of our mind, we know about this, and we can definitely like bring this up again just to like push the priority, because like it's really nice to have, you know, to be able to train on the shooting range. Also like for the
Oh yeah, I would like that a lot.
And do not forget, if you have any questions, put them in the chat and we will try to answer them. Now, let's see also the other chats. If there's anything new. Fix the flying bushes on Grondheim behind the church. Flying bushes?
Don't know about those.
Me neither.
Never heard of that, but if it's fixed, it's fixed. I mean, that's good.
Maybe flying grass, it happens sometimes. But
Are there any plans for another Legacy season? Hood Yoda is asking. Yes, obviously. I mean, it has been some time since the last Legacy season came out, so you can kind of like see that it's pretty close now. But yeah, definitely, a new Legacy season is coming your way.
Yes.
We have some people asking about crossplay. Sadly, today we do not have any news regarding that. But we will see in the future. But for now, there aren't really any news, so we can't promise you anything. Do you plan to implement trading? Not right now. As we always say, like, this is something that would require us to completely like change a lot of the game systems. So we do not want to tackle with that. Even though you can obviously play Vigor with friends, it is also like heavily influenced by your ability to play, kill, loot, you know, like you are self-made out there in the Outlands, I would say. You have to work for it if you want to own it. So how is it going, Barbara?
I'm so scared to die, so... Oh, God.
Well, I mean, better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah. Oh. It's not a good idea to cross the street.
Someone is saying on Facebook, Mark is saying, lol, what's next? Zombies? Definitely not. We have another game for that. It's actually called Daisy. So make sure to check it out.
I remember this very, very old review. Like it said, at least it doesn't have zombies. We are planning to keep this competitive edge.
Alrighty, we can continue with our prepared questions. Since we already visited the YouTube and Facebook chat, and the fourth one is, I think it would be cool to be able to collect some of the neat children's toys scattered about and have a knick-knack, a shelf to display them in the shelter. More collectibles would be fun. Yes, I mean, absolutely. Like, all of those ideas are really cool. I wish we had time for all of them, because every once in a while there is a really cool idea for new Mementos and stuff like that, and I wish that we had the time to make them all. But yeah, cool idea. I mean, kids' toys would make sense, because this is the stuff that would be actually left in the Outlands. And what about you guys? What would you like to see as Mementos? Like, have you thought about it?
Not really.
Like, we had many ideas, like beer cans, you know, and some army stuff maybe.
Magazines.
Magazines as well. Yeah. And books, actually.
Maybe. Yeah. That's a good vehicle for lore and stuff.
Or jacket badges. Yeah, that's cool as well. Cool idea. G40 Chris is saying Mementos, Vigor and Dev Team bobbleheads. Wow.
Oh well.
that would be cool, and it kind of has like the vibe, you know, like 80s, 90s. That's interesting. I would like to have a shelf for that in my shelter. Is anything coming for Easter or April Fools this year? Well,
I don't know.
no idea. Absolutely, like zero idea. You will have to see it for yourself. Perhaps bikes. Yeah, well, when it comes to bikes, you wouldn't really like to only collect them, but ride them as well, and this brings a whole another level of issues that I even can't imagine. Like,
We could keep and collect birdcage Polaroids as mementos.
I mean, like, yeah, you know, like you can have the whole wall in the shelter with the like red strings and like all of the photos of the bird caches, you know, looking like a complete maniac trying to find them all or something. That's also a possibility. Nice.
Well, maybe we have something remotely similar cooking.
Another one, this time from Twitter. This season has been great, very few bugs. But I think it's time to look at not having ADS views. Same for weapons. Well, when it comes to weapons, like overall, we already have done a lot of tweaks in the last update, and we are still looking into more. So if you have like anything in particular, like Atomic Shocker, as you can see on the screen, definitely make sure to share it with us, because we collect those comments and then discuss them with the rest of the team, and we will see what we can do. Obviously, we are trying to make the weapons, you know, as good as possible. I would say like actually usable, still realistic, but fun to use as well, I would say.
Oh, some weapons need to be better than others.
And also, please let us know in the chat, what do you think about the weapon changes so far? I think that most players probably got used to it pretty fast. And also, you can like say something as well, like how do you feel about it? I suppose good, but you have creative freedom on this stream. Okay, no comments. I see. Like we do not have. We do not want to make anyone upset. But we have some comments. I think it's great. Thank you. That's good. Nice. And another one. I think the weapons are good. Perfect. Thank you. Nice. And Iron Horsey is asking, I don't know if it has been asked, but what is Barbara's proudest moment in a QA for Vigor?
A proudest moment? I don't know.
That's really abstract. I mean, I don't know what I would say about proudest moment. Wow.
I'm proud that I act in the trailer, but
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
if
awesome.
it's in QA, so...
Or maybe just like the most interesting bug or something that you catched?
Most interesting. I don't know. I found that when I jump and then... how was it? I wasn't able to jump or crouch again because I was like... I was in prone and I jumped and I wasn't able to crouch or prone again, so yeah, but it was really random, but I found it and it was nice.
Yeah, like definitely, because this is not a nice bug to encounter.
Yeah. It sounds like those old school cheats, like left, right, left.
Yeah.
Like you have to be really specific about it, but then it happens.
Yeah.
And this satisfying moment when you actually finally get it right.
Yeah.
But to be fair, most of the bugs that I've seen in the past, I like the ones that were really funny, like the shrinking one.
Yeah, shrinking
that's
one.
definitely my favorite. Like I was so happy when I finally experienced it. Like obviously it's game breaking at the same time. It was hella fun.
Yeah, that's true. It was really funny.
And put any questions in the comments or comments on Facebook or chat on Twitch and YouTube so we can answer them. More comments about the weapons, that they look okay. Love the weapons tuning. Perfect, that's really good to hear. Shotgun changes are awesome, it's so satisfying to get kills with them. Nice!
What about the bug where your head disappears when you die? It looks scary. Well, it is scary. And it is a bug, yeah.
And we have really interesting comment. Period and guys next to her. Just wondering, I don't know if it's been asked before in the past dev streams, but what inspired you guys into making Vigor, and what's the best thing about the community you guys have made? Well, when it comes to what inspired us to make Vigor, it is actually a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I think that neither of us was in the company back then. It is true that up until then, like because we work for Bohemia Interactive, Vigor was definitely a new, experiment, because Bohemia Interactive never developed a free-to-play game or console-only game. Mm-hmm. So this was definitely one of the first thoughts that we want to do something different than Arma and DayZ. Also, I don't know, like the environments are really cool, so that's what we usually go for. If we find something cool, we just go for it.
Probably.
So I think that it was like mutual decision that we want to do something like in the north, and it started from there. But yeah, I don't think that there was like a concrete inspiration or like, I don't know, we want to make Viking game or anything like that. No, like we wanted to make something different with unique environments, and this is what came from it. Or do you
Yes,
have like...
yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
And when it comes to the community, wow, I always love to see all of the threads with players, Outlanders helping each other. Because it's really amazing, and you can see it more and more everywhere, like Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, that someone starts a thread, like, I'm new guy, I need help with this, or what does this mean? And there are always so many comments of people trying to explain it or provide advice, or like, I cannot find chemicals, where can I find them? And then boom, there's a guy that like shares a whole map with like spots where you can find it. So that's really cool.
Where did you get your crowns? Did you rob the Bank of Norway? No, we don't condone any like crime or anything like that. The fact is that we are the bank of post-nuclear Norway. This is what.
But I always love to boost it the lobby to full for others.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a present for players.
Because we are the bank. You're not picking it again. Nice. Yeah, where were we before the bank? Yeah, community.
Oh.
What is it?
Almost.
But
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
What's your favorite thing about the community?
sometimes not that demanding.
Can you elaborate?
No, they have great ideas sometimes.
Yes, absolutely, and
some of them like do get implemented. Like we try to listen to those guys.
Yeah, and I think that you are actually right with the demanding part, because like obviously there are many great ideas and many changes that the community would like to see, but it is true that you guys are awesome, you are amazing players, you know the game really well, and you can get used to new stuff really quickly. Like, especially for example the weapon tweaks, like there have been a few instances during the development where we did quite a big changes to the weapons, and it was amazing to watch. Like even though you weren't happy with some of the stuff, you still just somehow made it work, you know, and you remained on top of the ladders, and it's awesome. So yeah, it's actually true.
Yeah.
And for you, Barbara?
About the community?
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm always so amazed that they are so hardcore. and yeah, great shooters. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is true. Like some players are really like it's wild.
Yeah.
What they can do and the skills they have for sure.
Yeah.
And when someone says like crossbow is my weapon of choice, I would just like I would run from him even in real life. Really good comment. No, we don't condone crime, but you shoot at each other in the Outlands, huh?
Well, you know, it's like how do you say it? It's like in self-defense mostly,
Yeah.
or I mean, yeah. Well, times are harsh.
Well, I mean, you can always pretend that it's self-defense if the other side is dead, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's like endless circle of violence, but yeah, what can you do, right?
What's the team's favorite Vigor memes? That's an amazing question, and I'm so sad that I cannot actually show you. But we are actually starting the Vigor team interviews again, and there is a question for each team member to share their favorite meme. So I think that you are going to learn more about that.
Yes.
Nice.
First one.
We have it on camera. Good.
It will be remembered.
And yeah, but to be honest, I have new favorite meme like every week. It's my favorite part of the week to scroll down the Reddit hole and search for the memes there.
Oh yeah, we look at new memes every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It's compulsory.
The Vigor players are so hardcore. Nice. Well, yeah. At least you see that it's true, right?
You were almost killed twice.
Yeah.
And we can look into the more questions. Yeah, this one was already answered. So the next one. Thanks Vigor team for the added XP on challenges. Definitely helps shorten the battle pass grind. Nice. Thank you so much. Good to hear that you like the changes. And the next one. On the new map, can we get a hint on where some of the new buried sites are? Because some of the pictures just don't do it justice. Well, actually it really depends, you know, like, I mean, we cannot tell you because there are multiple places where you can find the buried cache on each map.
I'm not the last.
So
Oh,
we can't really tell you.
Someone got 20 kills?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That happens very often.
So yeah, we can't really tell you where they are, but I'm sure that if you start a discussion on one of our Facebook groups or Reddit, there will be definitely someone able to help you. And it also, like, you know, looking at the pictures for the first time, it is definitely confusing, but once you play like a few encounters and get used to the environments and the map, I think it gets better, definitely. That's the fun, right? I mean, just trying to find it. One day, could there be modes for encounters like pistol only, SMG only, and stuff like that? I don't really see this for encounters though.
Not really. But yeah.
Like, you know, there are the different game modes where we potentially like can use ideas like this, but when it comes to encounters, like, this is where all of the people with different playstyles meet. And you really do not want to be limited by that, because there are many just looters and shooters, but they have their favorite weapons, or like obviously most people edit their loadout based on the map that they are going in, right? So yeah, I honestly I cannot see that.
Oh yeah, elimination is better suited for this sort of
absolutely.
fun.
And talking about playstyles, what is your playstyle, guys? Like, are you more of a looter, shooter, cautious, aggressive?
Definitely looter. Not shooter, as you can see.
I'm optimistic and aggressive, and I don't survive too often.
Nice. And what about the chat, guys? Are you more aggressive, more passive, you know? Are you trying to hide and just get your loot and get out? Or do you shoot first and think second? Let us know in the chat. And we have around last 30 minutes, 10 minutes or so. So also if you have any questions, throw them at us so we can answer them, since we are still live, and we will look at the last question I think that we have from social media. Once I get all of the current season cassettes, can get the ones from previous seasons? Well, actually it should work like this, that you will first collect all of the cassettes from Perseverance, but once you have all of them, you can start collecting, or you will automatically start collecting the cassettes from the previous season if you do not own them already. So this should already work, and you should be able to find them. If there's any issue with that, please let us know, but this is how it should work, and I'm quite optimistic it is.
Bulldozer Man 1, I can loot in peace when the lobby is wiped. Well, that's by far the best strategy.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
By far. Kill everyone. It always works.
And this one is nice. I love my loot, but I'm also a gunny. Depends on who I'm playing with. More than one loadout preset option, maybe. This is something that gets mentioned, definitely, from time to time. Like, we can bring it up again. I don't know what the issue was, though. But I know there was one.
I remember looking on it, but I forgot so many details about it, so
yeah,
I'm not
like,
even sure about current implementation, to be honest.
Like, we can definitely revive this discussion, because like each update has to, you know, have like many different aspects, you know. You have the new stuff, then you have the fixes, then you have the tweaks, and then you can have some quality of life changes. And like you sort of kind of have to have the balance between all of those like different aspects of development. So for every update there are only so many options, or like so many quality of life changes that we can do. But yeah, we can definitely revive this conversation and see.
Yeah. Honorable Bandits. Yeah, hello, Honorable Bandits.
Nice.
Because from Season 10 are no longer available. Legacy Season 10 next, please. That would be too easy.
True. And also we have many people looking forward to, like Season 6. It's like, Junkers were cool for many different reasons. Armor plate reasons, I guess. We will see about that, but as we already said, new Legacy season is coming your way, and it's really close, so you will see what you get.
Yep.
But it won't be Season 10, I mean, come on. I keep getting killed by Dizzy Online. Can you nerf him? Yeah, well, we can't really do that, but we can wish you good luck next time. Hope this helps.
Yeah, I think we can't do that, right?
Well,
No, we really shouldn't. But no, absolutely not. No.
The new challenges are great, but you need to add more resource grades to the rewards. Alright, thank you for the feedback. We will definitely make sure to discuss it with the rest of the team. I mean, as I said, the challenges are definitely still work in progress. Like we want to give them some more love this year. So yeah, we will see what the next updates bring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is best loadout ever. Crossbows and knives.
Ooh, this will be interesting.
This can take minutes.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes.
Jeez. Wardog is commenting. I'm pretty sure I have been nerfed. I seem to make more fall damage this season. My soul is starting to hurt than just my body. Oh.
I mean.
Yeah. Well, are you sure the issue is not like in between the chair and the controller?
Well, actually, we've talked about it on today's playtest, that fall damage used to be much harsher.
Yeah, it absolutely was. Like, do you remember the beginning? Wow, it was. Ooh, that was wild.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh. Can you bring snowballs to eliminations for just 1 hour every dev stream? That's an interesting thought. Not everything is like just, you have this big button, this big switch, and you just like turn it on and off. So we would need to find out if that's possible. Because personally, I don't know. I think there's someone like Johnny or Wolf would know. It is a cool idea. I don't want to do it for the dev stream for just one reason, that you wouldn't be watching the stream, but you would be playing the elimination with the snowballs, and you cannot convince me otherwise. But it would be really cool to have like a few special events during the year. I'm not gonna lie. It was fun time. Yeah, fun times. As you can see from the snowball kills that we discussed at the beginning of the stream, like seems like everyone enjoyed it,
Nice.
and everyone got killed. Nice. And I would also like to thank everyone in the chat. I mean, the chat has been awesome today. Thank you guys so much for all of the amazing questions and feedback. And it's really awesome to see so many of you watching the stream. Can you add... What?
That's a very special request.
That is. Do you want to read it, Jonas? Well,
Yeah, sure. Can you add soft cosmetics? My feet have been getting pretty wretched as my boots get waterlogged when I'm running through rivers and creeks often. Yeah, well... I don't think we've ever talked about this, like sock cosmetics. Like, I don't see this coming.
But it would be epic, you know. Like some people really like crazy
but
socks.
you will see like very tiny band of the sock, like between the shoe and the trousers.
No, like we would need to make them like shine, you know, so like really
Yeah, but-
short
but-
trousers
yeah,
or
but-
something like that.
But shoes are compulsory, so yeah. I will tell guys about it.
Hairstyle cosmetics. I need afro and Elvis wig. Great question. Probably not. And this is a technical issue actually, because the bigger the hairstyle, the more issue it usually brings. Because big hairstyles clip with pretty much everything. I mean, like, you know, most people wear helmets, hats, caps, and all the jazz in the Outlands. And I would like to really see you like wearing the fedora with the afro. Like, I mean, that would be, yeah. So that's probably not gonna happen, like something as crazy as that. But we are looking into some really, really cool customizations that I think you guys are going to love. And they are looking pretty good. But I cannot say what it is because, yeah, I can't. But they look awesome. And we have last few minutes. So if there's anything you would like to see here, whatever, in the chat, please let us know. And also guys, if there's anything you wanted to mention or like, I don't know, say to the community, now is your time to shine as well. It has been a really fun stream. View? Nice.
Yes.
Yes. I just want to thank you guys that you like the trailer. So.
Yeah, like all of the comments are amazingly positive. It was awesome watching the like premiere on YouTube. Everyone was super hyped, and the trailer is just awesome.
Yeah.
Anyone survived the damn drop? I don't think so. Yeah, it's really high.
And we have one comment that I just have to address. Cordula is saying, have you heard the news about the February sale? Which, yes, you know, the in-game news are a new feature that we introduced with 11.0, and it does not happen to all players, but to those that it does, it is a bug. It's not supposed to show as often. This was not intended. And sadly or luckily, I don't know, this does not affect all players, only like a small group of players. So if you were getting this notification like every single time, it was a bug, and we are really sorry. It hopefully shouldn't happen again. Alrighty, last 2 minutes. Any more questions, guys? Please let us know. What is the weirdest statistic Jonas ever found?
Well, my favorite one is probably about tutorial. You know, I don't know whether you have played tutorial, like about a third of you did. And there is airdrop going down, and it's not a small number of people who actually go right under the airdrop and get crushed by the airdrop. Like, well, we found that people who do that actually stay in a game longer for a while. They stop playing it. Like, yeah. Well, it's such people are I guess, like, naturally curious.
Naturally curious.
Playful. Like, see what happens. Yeah, I like this attitude. Yeah, this is my favorite. And second one is that I think it was last week on Saturday. Player number 14 million showed up. So
yeah, that was also cool. I saw the notification.
there's about 14 million and some tens of thousands of you who play the game. Like, thank you.
That's really awesome. And we have a question. What did you guys think of the Outlander list I'm scared of on the Xbox? The one I tweeted. Yeah, it was awesome. It was pretty accurate. I saw it. Yeah, good job. Like, I'm looking forward to more lists in the future because that's definitely not all of the dangerous Outlanders out there. And since we are really at the end of our stream, I think that we should definitely end with one more interesting data. And I would go for the longest snowball kill.
Yeah.
Since we already covered the snowballs,
109 meters and 14 centimeters, like, congratulations.
That's impressive, wow.
I'm pretty sure you didn't see the player you were aiming at.
So it was just like a shot, just like throwing snowballs.
Yeah. I think it was, like, theoretically possible to, like, spawn kill people. But yeah, great precision. Congratulations.
But can you imagine like a snowball fight? Like little kids on the backyard, playing snowball fight, and then there's this like one little beast that just like throws the snowball 109 freaking meters. Like that's really impressive. Wow.
There's no way they explode midair. Well, yeah, they sometimes do, but it's because they hit like the ceiling of the level.
Oh, that's also interesting.
It can be done. It can be done.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today. It was a lot of fun, amazing stream, and big thanks to all of you that were watching us today. If you have more questions, make sure to ask us on our social media. We are pretty much everywhere. Reddit, Facebook, Twitter. We have also Facebook groups. You can find us on YouTube, comment under our videos. Also make sure to watch the trailer for Vigor, Chronicles, Perseverance if you haven't already, to watch Barbara and Jonas. And we will see you on the next stream. Thank you everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Oh.